2 for Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. We don't do it. We're fasting. We don't eat. I'm approaching that window where it's just like I want to eat everything in sight. I'm also a little tired, so we got some hangry, we got some exhaustion. The tank still is going. You know how those army tanks, it's moving, but it's moving real slow. Real slow. Although I don't have a slow gear. So, I see Chief Financial Consultant Yoda is actually here today on time. Thanks, Yoda. We'll get into it. Hope you guys are having a good one, man. Yeah, we'll just get into the money stuff first. I'm trying to keep it a family-friendly show. We'll see how far we get. All right, let's go. Yeah, so what happened? What happened today? What happened? Anything? Nah. From my perspective, I don't think so. The 10-year Treasury did go down 3 basis points. It's at 4.02. Dollar went down just a smidge. So, those are typically your telltale signs that, hey, risk assets might be a thing. Nope. I will say SPY pretty much shredded for the day. It looks like it just went down nominally, very, very slightly. Crypto doesn't know what the hell it's doing. Bitcoin lost another 2%, down to 112, although it's still in that range. Pardon me, guys. I need a little chai going. Ugh, it's hot as hell, but it tastes so good on my lips. Yeah, so gold did go up, which is, not even 1%. So, unfortunately, silver went down 1%. Nothing, don't worry, guys. I'm looking at the chart here. This is a blip. Man, it's got legs. This silver is, watch out, guys. So it did, what was it, the other day? Yesterday? Either yesterday or the day before. It did close just above the all-time record set back in 1980 of like 49.50 or something. It broke that. We did have some intraday stuff. Now, ironically enough, so in nominal terms, it finally beat it. But if you take... Here's the shocker, okay? Everyone's finally waking up to silver. I've been saying this for a long time. So if you factor inflation, all right, just since 1980, okay? Silver would be over in 1980. So if we take 1980 and extrapolate it to which I think the inflation number is artificially low. Just using the reported numbers, over $600 an ounce. So put that in your cap, guys. So what's Frank trying to say with that? That means all things equal, silver should be at least over $600. So that is I call it the lower limit of silver. So I don't know if I'm still recording, guys. That thing hung up. Don't ask me what it is either. I hope this fucking thing is recording. Pardon my French there. So we were talking about 1980 silver. So with inflation, reported inflation, by the way, it could be higher. I say it's higher. Just That alone, over $600. If you think that number is high, that's not. That means silver is still being depressed or is being dampered. So yeah, guys, I expect silver to get at least 600. When? I don't know. But just to break even inflation-wise, it needs to be 600. On top of it, needs to be higher. If you factor all the other stuff in. So, will they allow it is the other question. I don't know. If we get a real reset, perhaps. Well, we'll talk about that another day, okay? Well, if you guys want a separate video on that, going back to constitutional. I'm only saying air quotes because you know the YouTube thing. You know, by the Constitution, we're supposed to use this. So every single one of us is supporting unconstitutional laws. What are you doing about it? I ask that because all of us have a choice. We all have. What are you going to do about it, Frank? Well, I've been buying this stuff, 16 years, 17 years? You could even say when I was a little kid, because I was a coin collector, and man, I loved my silver. Just couldn't, $5 in 1980 didn't buy a lot of silver. It was $50 back then. And I'm telling you guys, $50 back then. Let's see. I'm not even, no, we didn't get Atari until later, right? You can almost, with $50 back in 80, that was probably a games console, right? How much is a PS5 or whatever? $500. There you go. Anyway, outside of that, let's see here. Other financial stuff. Yeah, that's it. All eyes are, I think, are on next week for the Fed meeting. I think Powell actually talked sometime this week, which is like, who cares? But the market always kind of makes big deal things about these. Sorry. So Yoda, before I get into my other news, silver, $600. Am I crazy?
Harder to answer. Meditate on this. I will.
He's got to meditate on it. He doesn't want to. He's being a little shy on this, so he didn't say no. So keep that in mind. Again, entertainment purposes only. I look like a dork and a half with... stop beating the shit out of yourself, Frank. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I gotta do better, right, guys? Yeah, I know. So... And now we look a little better. See, now we look handsome. Now we're... It's only a couple of days, man. And that scruffy beard does look like crap after just a few days. We don't care. Quick personal note. We have almost the entire self-assessment for our work completed. One little thing. I got to extrapolate some feedback into my report. And you do it, but the GM system, it takes 24 hours. Why? Don't ask me. Everything's like this, right? But when it comes to whatever you need, oh, hell no. Right? So that's that. A little bit more America First news. Yeah, you're getting everything today. It's probably not news, but I kind of waited because I got so many haters and they're looking for anything to hate on. So we have a peace deal in the Middle East. And Hamas and, they're bringing out, unfortunately they are bringing out some of the dead, but they are returning the hostages. This is great news. Thank you, President Trump. Only President Trump could have brought us this. We shall see how long this lasts. Hamas and Benny. I call him Benny. I'm a Netanyahu guy. You guys better not pull any funny crap. I'm telling you, man. But I'm pretty sure this is going to stick. It's going to stick for some time. So, boo-hoo, the communists in Washington, D.C., they didn't get their little war that they wanted. And this will help the other one. which other one we're talking about? Oh, Ukraine and Russia. Yeah, well, we're going to get a peace agreement there. It's probably be more of a ceasefire / we're not going to attack anymore. And, you know, I haven't seen Zelensky in a while. Have you guys seen that guy? There's been no talk on that side. Like, it's kind of scary. I'm waiting for something to happen over there, right? But, so we'll take it for what it is, right? Oh, and then, you know, you know me, guys. I can't be quiet. And I always underreport. But anyway, this is, I call, little nuggets to give you motivation to keep going. The fight is never over. It's never over. Even when you think it's over, it's not. It's just transformed. The arena is different, right? Whatever. I don't like using the word lens, but right, it's morphing, it's changing. There's a different battle. It doesn't always have to be a literal, figurative battle, but we wrestle not only against flesh and blood, but against principalities and darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places. All the time. Must be diligent. But this one, if you need a little bit of, I need to get a little pissed off. Yeah, I know. You know, just because I might sound unhinged or, yes, Frankie, a little spicy. Well, I like Indian food. I like Thai food. And I like a little bit of spice because it gives life. But this is the stuff that I keep going on, right? So here's Frank. Come on, out with it. Stop tantalizing. What is this? This dude. Yeah, this guy. This. We'll just say he's actually a dirtbag. He is. I'm sorry. So this guy kills like a 6-year-old. Yeah, too. That's all you need to. Why is this guy not dead? First off, he should have been dead on the spot. But hey, whatever. They somehow got this guy, and he didn't stay too long in jail, which normally I call it lockdown justice, if you know what I mean. He was out early. Well, guess what? I can't say it, but you fucking communist. This is why we need to change. There is no accountability. But yeah, he's already made another criminal offense. Can't make this shit up, guys. Man, you thought you were in clown world? No, man. This is beyond clown world. This is the stuff that I call, they put dog shit in front of your face. These are the elites. They're laughing to you in your face. They're saying, "Oh, look." Right? What are you going to do about it? You can't. You're so fat and dumb and stupid. Our public school system has made you conform. We got you all to put that stuff in your body and you didn't need it. It's actually poisoning you. So, you might die prematurely. That's what we want. That's what they want, guys. They want all the things. They want you to see what it is they want to convince you that you need to do something. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just giving it at a generic level. So that you put it in your body, you get infected, so guess what you do, right? You go back to them, right? You go to their pharmaceutical companies, to their medical establishments, their hospitals. generally blankets does not saying 100% that the entire system is corrupt, but it's very corrupt. This is what John D. Rockefeller, look it up, guys. I know what I'm talking about. Look it up. John D. Rockefeller. This is his plan because he wanted to sell petroleum products. This is why home pathology, right? That's why home pathology is always frowned upon. It's supposed to be the first line of defense. But nope. Nope. That's why we got microplastics everywhere. We got this. We got that. Anyway. I could talk about... I'm telling you guys. What are you doing about it, right? That's why I keep pointing. Just because you think there's, one person can make a difference and everyone should try. You know who said that? One of the OGs. JFK. Yeah. Yeah, look at what he did. He tried, guys. He tried to tell us. He had a plan. He was going to do it. The more I read about him, he sounds more like me, man. He was like, oh, no, fuck no. This ain't going down. Not on my watch. And what do they do? Pow! That's what they did to that guy. That's why it's called JFK. Because he was trying to, the final straw with him was he was gonna end the Federal Reserve. He was gonna end that. Oh no, you can't touch the golden calf. Oh no. Yeah, guys, you got a little bit of everything, right? Yeah, we'll bring back our chief financial consultant because we're just a little spicy here. So Yoda, what do you think? What is your opinion? On the medical facilities.
Impossible to see.
Again?
The future is.
The future is. Yeah, so he's saying like, the medical industry may change over time, so he can't quite predict that, which is fair enough, Yoda. Fair enough. So with that, we'll go with that. We're gonna, since no one else is watching, we got what? Damn, it's 5:30. We'll drink this, and I gotta get my Halloween stuff on, guys. I normally do it earlier, but I went down to Nashville, and I got busy last week. There's not enough time in the day. I'm exhausted. I'm starving. I know. Well, you told us that, Frank. I know. I don't have anyone else to complain, so here I am. I'm starting to sound like, who's that guy? That Bernie Sanders. Communist. Yeah, whatever sorry. I said sorry again. Just say it, Frank. That fucking communist Bernie Sanders. Get rid of... How can he still be there? Anyway, guys. Hope you guys have a good one. Keep some dry powder. Don't get into debt. Save some money. If you don't have silver, I don't know what you're doing. If you're going to buy silver, hold on a few days. I don't know, guys. Are we going to get a pullback? Yeah, but I don't think we're going to get a pullback right now. Hell, silver might pop to 100, and then we'll have a pullback. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Should have been more like me. You should have been more like me. I'm the shit. I'm the shizzle snizzle. I think that was like so 99 or something like that. Anyway. It's the fasting is affecting me. It's definitely affecting me. Anyway, we're crazy as shit around here, and that's how we love it. And Yoda says, get the hell off. Yeah, all right. Anyway, found the stop button. Finally. Peace out.